G'day, Pickleball family. First thing to know, as shared on the Dink newsletter, the global handshake. The International Pickleball Federation, IPF, and the World Pickleball Federation, WPF, began talks at a recent meeting. In case you didn't know, IPF was originally founded by USA Pickleball, while WPF was organised with 6 confederations representing the world continents in an effort to better understand how to grow the sport globally. The organisation's presidents agreed on several key points: that an international pickleball federation must operate democratically, it must be inclusive, it must be run by its member countries, that a one country, one vote policy be implemented in the federation's decision-making. A joint press release announced that this initial agreement is good news for the sport of pickleball and that the sport must be represented by only one international governing body if they are to be accepted as members of the International Olympic Committee, IOC. And there we have it. This wasn't just a bid to play nice, it's an effort to place pickleball where it should already be, at the Olympics. Having a singular international governing body is a requirement for participation at a future Olympic Games. While the most recent Olympic Committee recommendations list for new sports to be included didn't include pickleball, the IPF says its mission is to make it a recognised sport by the International Olympic Committee by 2032. Second thing to know, as shared on pickleballunion.com, Indie drivers win National Pickleball League after 7-match winning streak. The National Pickleball League, NPL, the first and only professional pickleball league for champions pros aged 50 plus, has just concluded its historic inaugural season. In a dramatic turn of events, the Indie drivers, down 3-6 and needing 9 matches to clinch, pulled off an incredible feat by winning 7 straight matches to bring the NPL Championship trophy to Indianapolis. This remarkable performance led to their victory over regular season winner Austin Ignite, allowing them to proudly hoist the NPL Championship Cup at Chicken and Pickle in Glendale, Arizona during championship weekend from October 13 through 15. The pivotal moment came from the drivers' mixed doubles team of Kim Jagd and Tao Thong Van. Despite being down 2-7 in the third set, they rallied back to win the match, clinching the team championship for Indy. I just knew our win was going to be huge, and there were 2 other matches going on, said Jagd, a former UCLA national champion in volleyball. But when the whole team poured onto the court, I knew it was over and we had clinched the title. Thong Van added, I put 100% trust into my partner until the very last point. It was a thrilling win. Championship weekend in Arizona saw all 6 NPL teams converge on Glendale, with top-seeded Austin and number 2 Oklahoma City Punishers earning byes into the semi-finals. Number 3 Indy advanced to the finals with an opening win over the Boca Raton Picklers and an upset against OKC. Boca Raton, seeded 6th, also left their mark on the league's debut season by winning the bronze medal. They triumphed in a closely contested match against the Denver Iconics 9-7 and Naples JBB United 9-8, ultimately sealing their victory with a thrilling NPL team breaker that concluded 15-8. A total of $100,000 in prize money was distributed to the players during the 3-day extravaganza. The championship weekend was an amazing and thrilling experience for all that were fortunate enough to witness it, said Michael Hammer Mike Chen, former corporate CEO and co-founder of NPL. The championship match between the number 1 Austin Ignite and the number 3 Indy Drivers was a battle for the ages. I can't wait to see what 2024 will bring, as the future is bright for NPL and all the champions pros age 50 plus. Former ATP tennis professional Rick Witzkin, one of the league's co-founders, said that the victory held special significance for him as an Indianapolis native. His student, Phil Cohen, bought the Drivers franchise and selected Witskin number 1 overall in the first NPL draft in April. I was certain after the draft that we had the deepest team in the league, said Witskin, who was one of the weekend standout players along with Natalie Bagby. One word to describe the Indian Drivers is resilient. We were down 3-6 in match wins, trying to get to 9 first, and somehow we were able to win the next 7 matches. You could feel the momentum turn on a dime. One of the biggest momentum shifters on the day was a highlight reel diving save by the Drivers' Rich Lopez on match point to get Indy that much closer to the title. All the NPL matches were played at Chicken and Pickles entertainment facilities across the country and were professionally broadcast on the league's livestream channel, allowing fans to witness the athletes' skills and strategy, including Hall of Famers Jen Dawson and Scott Moore, alongside top professionals like Beth Bellamy, Mary Helen Atkins, Natalie Shaw, Anna Shirley, Jamie Onsons, Rick Witskin, Jose Thurizzi, and John Sperling. The NPL's resounding success in its inaugural season has set the stage for expansion in 2024, with plans to increase the number of teams to 10 or more. The league will also take its thrilling matches to new cities, further spreading the excitement of pickleball across the nation. The National Pickleball League was founded in 2022 by Champions Pro players Rick Witskin, Beth Bellamy, and Michael Hammer Mike Chen. It is a nationwide team competition for Champions Division age 50 plus professional pickleball players and consists of 6 teams in metropolitan cities: Indianapolis, Austin, Boca Raton, Naples, Denver, and Oklahoma City. And if you're watching this on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, or Spotify and finding it helpful, please be sure to dink that like button. Third thing to know, as also shared on pickleballunion.com, NC State Pickleball Club setting a nationwide example. Pickleball is proving a huge hit at NC State University. The university has an incredibly lively pickleball community that caters for casual matches or national championship games. The introduction of pickleball at NC State can be traced back to Robert Valdiles, a PhD student in nuclear physics who founded the club in 2019. Valdilas proudly stated that the club was the first of its kind in the United States and became the inaugural official collegiate member of USA Pickleball. It garnered recognition in USA Pickleball's magazine and served as a model for similar clubs nationwide. In its inaugural semester, the club boasted about 5 regular members. Following a year marked by the COVID-19 pandemic, membership swelled to around 50, and it now boasts over 100 active participants. Valdilas attributed pickleball's popularity to its accessibility. Valdilas noticed the barrier of entry is so much lower than tennis. You can pick up a pickleball paddle without ever having played a racket sport, and within 10 or 15 minutes on the court, you're able to rally around with friends and be in some actual play. He emphasised the inclusivity of the sport, highlighting its ability to bring together individuals of various ages, stating, "It's one of the only sports I know that you could be on the court with a 12-year-old and an 80-year-old playing the same sport together." Laura Hutchinson, a third-year student in business and a dedicated tennis player, observed that while pickleball can be enjoyed casually, it also possesses a competitive edge and is more nuanced than commonly believed. The court is a lot smaller than in tennis, so your shots have to be more calculated and less power, more angle, Hutchinson explained. It's more fast-paced. Tennis is a lot more spread out because everybody's closer together. Valdilas highlighted that the club organises and participates in national tournaments, including hosting the largest national collegiate pickleball tournament last year. He underscored the club's exceptional fundraising capabilities, allowing them to bring significantly more players to tournaments compared to other colleges. Valdilas also mentioned that the club utilises the tennis courts at Carmichael Gym for their matches. He noted that the sport's surge in popularity led to the installation of enough pickleball lines to accommodate 24 simultaneous games. Despite NC State's substantial competitive presence, Valdilas clarified that there are no tryouts for the competitive team. Interested players must attend mandatory practices, and the club hosts an internal tournament to select its top players for national competitions. Grant Johnson, a second-year student in biological engineering and the vice president of NC State Pickleball Club Pickleball, expressed his enthusiasm for the evolving nature of pickleball as it gains popularity, emphasising its dynamic nature. He noted new players are coming on the scene constantly, and it's just rapidly growing as well as rapidly changing. And that's what I love about it. It's a very dynamic sport. It's just incredible how quickly it's changed. Like strategy, even from last year to this year, as well as how technology has changed so much recently that has created such a big shift in how it's played. All practices take place at the Carmichael Outdoor Tennis Courts and equipment is provided. Paddles up.